Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Sarah and in today's video we are going to be market prepping together. I have about 4 weeks left of actual market prep time before my festival. It is a 3-day festival I have in mid-April. That first week of April I am not counting as crochet time because I have to tag everything. Yes, I procrastinated. I waited till the last minute. 3-day festival draws in around 100,000 plus people. It is a huge event and I need to prep a lot for it. I'm aiming for $25,000 as my monetary value for my total inventory. I don't know if it's possible to hit that goal, but I am trying really hard. I'm pretty much at 19,000 right now. Technically I'm at more if I count some things that I've made recently, so that's good. I have so many things on my list I need to make. I'm losing my mind, but we're gonna figure it out. In today's video, my plan is to go through all of the inventory I currently have, get a good plan together on what I need to make versus what I could make versus what I don't need more of. And that is the goal, that is the plan in the next couple of days. Today, unfortunately, I do have to edit my last market vlog, and that's going to take me all day to do. I have not touched it at all. It's Tuesday, so normally I would have this video out and ready on Sunday. We're obviously like 3 days late. I will figure it out. I'm sure you all don't mind a late video every once in a while. I guess it's more than every once in a while, but you know what? That's life. I was busy, I was stressed, I didn't feel like editing, so here we are. I have a couple of projects I want to talk to you all about. Chickens will go first since I'm making one right now. I am nearly finished making all the chickens I need to make. I might make another set of chickens, but I'm pretty certain I have 5 colors right now. I could use a 6th color, maybe a 7th color, but I'm not doing that right now. Right now, I'm just gonna make the white ones and then I'll pause on them and see if I want to make more. I currently have 6.5 white chickens and I plan to make 12. So I have an even 50 total chickens. But I also made this cutie. This is Carter the Cow Snuggler. Look at how cute he is. Here's the back, the color work. So pretty. I showed this guy off at the end of my last video, but I felt like he didn't get enough screen time, so here he is again. I used these gorgeous eyes from Sweet Beans Crochet. I was going to use brown at first, but I still have this purple pair, and I just realized that this purple pair is perfect. Perfect for the gray, in my opinion at least. I think it's super cute. Okay, last thing I need to update you on before I go, because I do have to go. I did my first pattern test in a long time, and it was for Avalon Crochet. I'm suddenly doubting myself that that's not her handle. Hold on, 2 seconds. It's Avalon Crochets. I think I was right. I know her actual name, but I get confused sometimes on what the second half of the handle is. So anyways, it's Avalon Crochet. Her plushies are so beautiful. They're so gorgeous. I love this pattern. It is so cute. And I actually got to use my brown eyes on this one. So, you know, it all worked out. I am planning on making at least a couple more of these guys. They are pretty sizable. They feel really nice and sturdy and well made. Plus, the one I made, pretty much entirely no sew. The only thing that I did tweak was I attached the head a little bit more just so that it sat a little bit better because my head was a little crooked, so I attempted to fix that by attaching it at the base of the neck a little bit more. But other than that, there's no sewing. If you want to do like a perked up head situation, then it is sewing. But all in all, this pattern is amazing. It works up so well. I will be making more, like I said. I will do some minor tweaks to it. Really the only thing I'm going to change is I'm going to omit the back loop section on the legs and just crochet through both loops. It's too tedious for me to care enough to crochet in the back loop. Other than that, everything about this pattern is perfect. I love the way the shell sits. It was a little difficult to do the decrease round. She works from the belly to the top of the shell. It's a little bit hard to do the first decrease round. Everything else is pretty seamless. It works up really easily. It's so cute. So make sure to check out this pattern. I think it'll be out by the time this video is out, so I'll have it linked in the description. Hopefully I'll have more of these guys finished as well. That is everything in my rambling intro. I talked about a lot of things. It feels worse than it is though because I just filmed another clip for something else. The secret project. You guys will find out about it at the end of the year. And it's not a book, okay? Calm down. I will check in with you all later. When I finish editing my next video, I will go through all my inventory with you all. That's gonna be fun, a lot of effort, but it'll be fun. So we'll do that together, and once that's finished, I'll have an actual list of the things I need to make. So we'll talk about that then too. But yeah, I'll just check in with you later. I have a very quick update for you, so let's get into it. I worked on chickens all day yesterday and I didn't do anything else. Probably should have edited my video a little bit because it's still not out, but I just wanted to crochet, so that's what I did. I crocheted some new color of chickens, planning to stop at white, but I needed some darker colored ones too. So I decided to go ahead and make them out of this yarn here. It is super pretty. It's very chickeny, in my opinion at least. Black tweed. I don't know if they make that yarn anymore actually. No, they don't. It's Chanel Home Slim. Anyways, I made 6.5 yesterday of the black chickens, and then I also have all 12 white chickens finished. Did I make any white chickens yesterday? I think I finished them 2 days ago. I finished all 12 2 days ago, and then I started the other color yesterday. I've got my facts straight. Now, obviously these guys all need some stuffing. I've just decided that I'm going to stuff them all at once and sew them up. It's just a little bit easier. I find it really enjoyable to start putting them all together all at the same time so you can see them done at the same time. I also, side note, added some white to the eyes on the black chickens so they stand out a little bit better. Hopefully it doesn't look creepy on camera or anything. It's an extra step, but it's certainly worth it for the darker color. The other thing I want to note is that I'm changing my posting schedule on YouTube, which means that I skipped this week in terms of an actual video. It's the first time that I have actually skipped a video in a long time, or skipped a week posting in a long time. The most I'm usually a little bit late, but never completely skipped, so I just have to do what I have to do so that I don't go insane. Keeping up with everything has been a struggle. It's enjoyable at times, but other times it is very stressful, so I just need to give myself some grace when I can, and that's about it. So anyways, my new posting schedule will be on, hopefully I'll be releasing videos every Friday. I figure a percentage of people have more time on the weekends to watch my videos, but I just can't edit on weekends anymore. I shouldn't have done this from the beginning because I knew I would be busy, but you know, it is what it is. I'm skipping a week and we're going to get new videos every Friday, hopefully. Technically that means my market vlogs will be a little bit late. It also means that I can edit throughout the week instead of feeling very overwhelmed trying to edit in 2 or 3 days. So this should hopefully all work out for me and for you guys too, hopefully. We'll just have to see what happens. And even if I end up being a little bit late, I can still get the video out Saturday or Sunday, and there's no more of this rush to just get the video out, get it out. I think I will enjoy editing a lot more if I can do it over a week instead of over a weekend, and I won't have to rush, like I already said. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully this actually works for me as a schedule, but you all will find out, I guess. But I think that is pretty much it. I'm gonna be busy for a lot of today, so expect not much stuff to be crocheted, but you know, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to finish the chickens today and finish editing that video today. Who knows how much time I'll actually have. We'll both see together. I'm going to quickly update you because I do have to run some errands in a few minutes here. But I wanted to update you because I want to do inventory later today. I have been working non-stop on chickens. I finished all 12 white ones. I decided to make 2 more colors after that. So I made this one right here. I made 8 of these guys. And then I made 8 of these guys. Kind of a floral look for that one. But I have a total of 66 chickens, which was not intentional, but here we are. My original goal was to make 50, so now I have a lot more than that. There we go, I got a pile of chickens. My battery is nearly dead. I do have another project I started, but I'll update you on that later. I have returned from my errands, which means it is time to go through all of my inventory. I'm gonna be fully blunt with you all and just show you everything. I have this entire stack of things. I have those bags over there. They need to go in a bin. They need to be put in a proper bin. I also have boxes over here with plushies in them. And on top of that, I have Appa up there who's coming with me. And I have some stuff lying around that also need to go somewhere. They need to go someplace in a bin somewhere. My plan right now is to just pull everything out and condense it all so that they're all together again, because I have some dragons in here, I have dragons over there. So I just need to put them all together, get proper head counts of everything, and just see how this goes. So I'm going to take you with me. This is probably going to be a lot, but we'll figure it out together. So I ended up emptying one bin into this other bin over here. Not sure how well this is going to work out, but we'll figure it out. These are my smaller items, so 15 to 12, well, 10 to $15 items. I know how to count, guys, promise. I definitely need to make some more things in here, such as my little axolotls. I need to make more of those. I need to make my popping mushrooms. I only have one left over from my last festival, so it seems fair that I make a bunch more. This is actually what I already started doing. I already started making some of these. So I'm going to make these solid colors though, so pink with pink instead of a cap color with cream. Hopefully that made sense, but I'm probably gonna make 20 total, something like that. A couple duplicates of each color, we'll see. This is what I'm thinking will be my clearance pile, so I'm not gonna write these down yet. I'm gonna put them in a separate pile. Basically, these are things that I'm not making any more of. Well, scratch that. I am going to be making more caterpillars, but you can see the stitches on these ones are a little bit bigger. They're perfectly safe, especially since there are no safety eyes in them, but I know that if I try and replicate these, they will not have nearly as loose stitches. They'll be a lot tighter, a little bit smaller, so I will be making more of these. They're going to look higher quality, so that's my plan. I also will note that I have a second camera that I found in my closet. I wasn't using it because it didn't seem like it was for videotaping, but I'm giving it a try, so hopefully the two things look good together. I don't know, we'll see, but let's get back to counting. Okay, bin is officially sealed. I do technically still have two large sea turtles that are definitely not going to fit in here. As you can see, the lid is not fully closed. These are just for storage until I actually go to my festival. When I leave for my festival, I'll be using cloth bags since they're easier to load up into the car, which I need to figure out a solution for because the ones that I have right now, their handles are breaking off. So I'm gonna look online and see if I can find some better ones. But in this bin alone, I have 95 plushies, so that's quite a lot. I haven't done monetary value yet simply because, okay, you'll have convinced me. I'm gonna use Excel to total my inventory up, okay? I'm gonna do it. No need to tell me that I should do it anymore. I will do it. I just enjoy writing on paper, but it will be easier. Plus, side note, kind of a tangent, I'm very annoyed about this. Square is now charging money monthly to be able to use the inventory tracker that I was using before for free. Kind of have no choice now but to use Excel. I'm going to move on to my next box. I do have quite a few things that I want to put in the clearance bin already, but I think that's probably going to not grow too much at this point. I'm at the point now where if something doesn't sell in a year or 2 years, I just want it gone, especially as I'm seeing my actual crochet improve. So I'm either going to clearance things out or do something else to move them along. Either fix them somehow, make them more sellable, whatever. Let's get back to sorting because I still have a lot to go through. Go again.
Okay, 8 pink, 6 purple, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 whites. Cream. Your shelf.
You said 8 purple? Yeah, I said don't make eye contact.
That is really scary.
I know, I'm gonna fix it.
That could crush us.
A little bit.
Do you want me to put these unicorns in there now?
8 purple, right?
Nope. 6 purple.
Oh, really? 4 cream ones / white?
Wait, that kind of bends your horn at a freaky angle.
It should be fine. I'm gonna fix them all. Well, I still have to tag everything, so it's not even a big deal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for sure.
2 pink ones.
2 are pink, 3 are cream, 1 is white, 1 is purple. 3 cream, 1 white, 1 purple.
I can only write so fast.
I know.
That's Band of the Unicorn.
Did you want to record this? Did you want to?
I am recording.
Oh,
Keep
gross.
saying stupid things.
Oh my gosh.
I'll put them in the video, depending on how this mic picks
Oh
up.
my god, this one is so pretty. Let's put it in front of the camera. It's so pretty.
That's the new camera, so we'll see if the audio sounds good.
Oh,
If
it's gonna
there's
be
audio
scary.
at all. It would be so sad if I went to edit, thinking I got all this footage.
Dump the whole thing out.
Calm down, Erin. Calm down.
You can do it, Sarah. Come on, give it over. I'm so ready to count them. I'm like a professional counter. Are we recording again?
Yes, I've been recording this one.
Oh, come on, give me the box. So I can count and you can like.
Give me both. There's Highland cows and cows. I need them separated. But the colors. Okay, let's start with the Highlands then. Oh my gosh, this one is so cute.
I got this mini laying down one with others. You got room for more stuff in here, man.
I should hope so. I got 4 more extra large cows.
Is anyone surprised?
Actually, scratch that. I have 5 more.
Oh, I see you grab this cutie.
That one's one of my favorites. If that doesn't sell, it is mine.
We'll only cry a little.
If it doesn't sell, I'm keeping
Very,
it.
very small amount of tears.
Okay, there's only 4 left.
Sarah, no! Your cow obsession. It's out of hand. I could definitely put something in there.
How many extra large cows were there? We didn't count.
There's with the eyeballs.
And there's all together. I'm gonna charge the same.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, just 8.
Will I be able to understand what I wrote?
That is the question.
Alright, your packing skills stopped at unicorns.
There was way less unicorns than cows. I think there's less dragons than cows.
Okay, so let's take the Highland cows out. I mean, this is really the only one that I added in.
You're gonna have to move the camera.
Yep. I'm judging. Okay, so there's different sizes of willow, I could talk. Let's start with willows. Regulars. Just bring the classics on over.
She's one of my favorites, honestly.
I
The
love the white
craftsmanship
one.
is very nice.
What white one?
This turquoise one, really? I thought you hated turquoise. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm probably gonna charge the same price for all of them. Maybe a little less for the rainbow willow.
I have room for the gigantic one right here.
Erin, you gotta say
It's on eBay. Please give him a home. He's so beautiful.
good job.
Let's start with the OG dragon pattern. But I don't want to put my elbow in frame. There's my elbow in frame. There's my elbow in frame. Hey. I had to put my elbow in the frame, you know.
Thank you. Stop it. Okay, so extra large bunnies, I only have 2.
Look at how cute they are. They're just adorable. The cutest baby bats. Oh, these things are literally so cute, Sarah. They're gonna make me cry.
Okay.
They're just their little faces. Look at it.
Yeah, I was tempted to make more, but then I made them and I was like, oh,
There was a bat terrorizing us last night. It was really
Yeah, Mom said that it was so close you could see its features.
Mm-hmm. It was trying to land in her hair for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll work. Lid. Yesterday, I went through all of my inventory, and then I also spent my afternoon crocheting, so I ended up making these popping mushrooms. I made 12 total, and I had one left over from last festival, so I actually have 13. I plan on making 6 more. Maybe I'll make 8 more just to make it a round number. Well, not counting the one I left over from last year. I ended up making 2 sets of each color. I wanted to go with more solid colors. I might have said that already. I have purple ones, pink ones, and blue ones, and I did them in 2 separate shades, so a lighter color and a darker color. For the purple one, I decided to go with a variegated yarn as the secondary color, or I guess it's technically the main color. I need to make 2 sets of green ones because I think they'll be super cute. I'm gonna go with a dark green and then a lighter green, and I'm going to pair it with this as the head color, so we'll have a nice pastel green and then the darker green. It should be super cute. And then I also want to make a couple red ones with cream as the head color, so cap and then the head. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but we're just going to go with head. Right now I really just need to get market prepping. Doesn't matter what it is. I've realized I don't need to make huge quantities of the rest of the things I want to make. It'd be better just to have some of them than none at all, so I'm trying to prioritize. Once I finish with the mushrooms today, yes, I will finish with them today. I also want to go back to working on my mini possums. My minis bin is really important to me. Obviously it's in a box right now, but this will be in an actual bin on my table. This is my best seller, and the last 2 times I went, I sold out pretty quickly. I mean, the last day is the biggest day, and I need to have as much stuff in that bin as possible on the last day, and if it's all sold out the 2 days before, then it's just the whole thing. So I'm going to work on minis a lot, finish the possums because I just know for a fact these teeny tiny ones are going to be super popular. I'm going to try and find ways to make life easier, such as with the possums. I was going to use my larger pattern and a smaller yarn type. This time I decided to make a smaller pattern and use a larger yarn type so I work up faster. So I think I'm going to do that with the mini axolotls, see how big one turns out in Posh, Baby Bear, whatever name that yarn goes by now. If those turn out too big for the minis bin, then I'll make them out of skinny Chanel. Maybe I'll double strand the skinny Chanel. I'm not sure yet though. I'm gonna do something with it. The plan is to finish the mushrooms today and then hopefully work on the possums. I want to get the possums finished tomorrow if possible. The only thing that might stop me from that is that I want to respond to comments today on all my social medias because I have been slacking. Ignore my phone, please. I have been slacking on replying to comments, tags, and mentions, and I need to get on that. So I'm going to do that today and catch up. I am sorry if you all have left a comment expecting me to reply in a timely manner. I am just not that great at it to begin with. Plus, I have other things I'm doing in my life right now. I'm trying to focus on market prepping more because that's also really important. But once my festival's over in April, I'm going to be taking a couple months off of market prep. I'm going to work on things that I want to work on, things that I want to give to you all. Okay, that was weird. I had a coughing attack out of literally nowhere. I guess I'm choking on my own words. What I was saying was after my festival, I want to take a break from market prepping, doing anything market related actually, and I just want to focus on my pattern side, releasing patterns, doing tester calls. I just want to do the things that I really enjoy doing. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy market prepping, but I really enjoy working on new designs. So I need to take some of that time to both play some video games, because I haven't done that in a while, and also work on the other aspects of my business. I'm sure you all are curious what my new total is for my inventory, so let me show you my Excel sheet so far, what it looks like. Alright, I have got my computer here. Here's my Excel sheet so far. I put almost everything in here. The only thing that I did not put onto the Excel sheet are my clearance items. I've actually pulled out quite a few clearance items, and these are just older items, things I want to get rid of, things I've had for a couple years, and so I have not decided on a price for them. I will do that when I tag everything in April. But I have sections here. The first section are my smaller items, and then I have sea creatures, a snuggler section, unicorns, and then in the middle I have these sections here where I gave any details I might have needed, but the C is where my actual totals are, so actual inventory count. D is the monetary value of every item, not the total, that's F. Category F is the total of, 66 times 15, and that's the monetary value for that thing. And then I added it all up at the end to equal $17,956.50. Technically, the 50 cents, it won't be there. I just calculate my minis by doing $7.50. I do $8 each or 2 for 15. It's not 100% accurate, but it's close, so it's fine. But I also have my blankets, my Appa category, my extra large willows in there, so I have things that I might adjust the prices on again, but for the most part, this is much closer to my actual total, $18,000. I've been talking about my goal being 25K. There's really not any way that I can make 7K in less than a month at this point. So not to say I'm not going to try to do that. I'm still going to try and make as much as I can, but we're just going to see how it turns out. I don't know what it is that will happen. I will say that the majority of this, everything except for maybe the blankets, should sell well. I don't have a lot of random obscure things that won't sell. So I'm hoping I will still do better than last year with technically less monetary value in my inventory. We'll see. I will check in with you all later when I have more news. Alrighty, I will admit it has been a couple days since I updated you. I just have been crocheting. So this morning I filmed a tutorial for the revised chicken pattern. So I made this cutie right here. And this chicken makes the 68th chicken. I actually had another one that didn't sell last year. It was one of the only ones that didn't sell. So that guy's in there, plus this one. So we have a total of 68 chickens in stock. That's quite a lot. I also, exciting news, finished all the possums. So yesterday I ended up making 15 possums and they're all done, so that means I have a total of 50. Technically I have 52 because I did make those 2 out of Sweet Snuggles Light. That's not true. I made those 2 out of Naughty Pony and Parf. Guys, pretend I know the yarn names because I know them, but then I go to say them and I say the wrong one. So Naughty Pony is good enough. Here's my mini box. So now I can toss these guys right in. For now, of course, I did mention it before that I will be separating all of them into 3 days worth of minis. So it doesn't get too crazy. That's what it's looking like so far. It's actually pretty full. I mean, look at that. Like halfway full, I'd say. Now, today I worked on caterpillars for my minis bin. I did not have them with me, so I'll show you them next update, but I made 12 so far, if I remember correctly, and then I want to have 20, so hopefully I can finish all of the bodies today. The only thing I haven't done, I haven't embroidered their eyes. I don't know why I made it weird by saying bodies. On top of finishing the possums yesterday, I did finish all the mushrooms. I think this was 2 days ago. I ended up making some green ones, which I will admit kind of look like broccoli. That was totally unplanned for, but you know, it is what it is. I have a total of 21 of the mushrooms, if I recall correctly. I made 20, and then then I have 1 left over for my last festival. These guys are gonna go back in their box with the chickens. I made some brown ones for that classic mushroom, and I made some red and cream ones, also the broccoli looking ones, and then the lighter green ones. I think they're all really cute. That is what I've worked on so far. I've been super productive, thankfully. Have been pretty stressed out recently about making sure I have enough inventory, so instead of focusing on it too much, I'm focusing on things that I actually can change, which is crocheting as much as I can before April. That is everything so far that I've made. So I will check in with you soon and let you know what else I have going on. As you can hopefully tell, the sun is shining. Now it's kind of fading. It's coming back again. I guess it's cloudy outside. We're supposed to get storms today. I don't know if I believe them or not. But the update for you, I've been working on these caterpillars right here. I currently have 16. If I remember correctly. I have 3 of these blue ones, 3 of these greenish blue ones. I have these rainbow ones, another shade of rainbow, of course, So these guys are nearly finished. I would love to have a total of 20. So I'm gonna make 2 more of these green ones. I feel like green makes sense for a caterpillar in general. So I'm gonna make 2 more green ones, and I think I might just make 1 more of every color. I haven't fully decided yet because that would mean getting all the yarn colors I put away out again. But if I did that, then I wouldn't have to think of another color to make. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And obviously they still need to have their eyes embroidered. I will do that eventually. Not yet, but soon. I am working on the revised version of Beatrice though, and that pattern is coming out today. So it'll be out for a while after this video is up. Essentially, the revised version will be in the original listing. If you purchase the revised edition, you will have access to the original pattern as well. Obviously I prefer the revised edition or I wouldn't release it, so I recommend crocheting that one. If you're one of the original people who purchased from me, you should be able to go back to my coffee shop and download the new PDF. I have not addressed anything on Ribbler as of this moment, just because I never was able to put a PDF in there to begin with, so I don't know what I'm gonna do on that. I'm not going to deal with it today, that's for sure. I have too many things to worry about right now. But that is what I will work on today. The revised version of Beatrice, get it released and out there and ready for everyone who wants it. Also hopefully finish all of these caterpillars today. I'll check in with you later when I have more updates for you. Here are all my caterpillars finished. I believe I have 18 of them. I have a total of 18 and I did drop one, so I'll pick that up in a minute. But here they are in the minis box. I will likely not make any more at this point. If I decide to make more, I doubt it. But if I do, I will obviously adjust the count then. But 18 caterpillars is probably plenty for what I'm working on. I also started some sharks, so I'll put a clip of that on the screen now because they're downstairs. I'm hoping to finish them today, but I also have to edit the chicken tutorial, so who knows. We'll see what I end up doing. But I just wanted to update you really fast because I do have to get going. The caterpillars are finished, so that's another thing I can cross off the list. It's been a few days. As normal, as usual, you all know that I can be consistent for about a week, 2 weeks maybe, but then I need some time where I'm just horribly inconsistent, so that is today. I have lots of things to update you on, so let's get to it. First and foremost, I finished a bunch of sharks. Ta-da! So I decided to experiment a little bit with these and sink some of their eyes in, but then I left most of them sunken. I'm not sure if I like the sunken eyes more or not, so you'll have to let me know in the comments. Should I sink them all in or should I just leave them alone? I don't know, I feel like they look a little bit more shark-like, or maybe like look a little bit more aggressive with the eyes sunk in, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I made 8 of them though, so I did 2 dark gray, 2 light gray, a hot pink one because of course we needed a hot pink one, and then a blue one, a dark blue one, and the interesting colored one. These are all the sharks I'm gonna make because I'm gonna be fully honest, these were kind of frustrating to finish. I did not think this through, but I ended up crocheting all of the pieces for all of them, and then I sewed them all together afterward. And I have to say that was the most boring thing ever. The crocheting is obviously the fun part, so in the future I will be crocheting a couple of them and then sewing them together instead of crocheting 7 of them. There's 8 because I finished the first one first. And instead of crocheting 8 of them and then sewing them all together at the end. Thankfully the sharks are finished. I'm done with them. And then I also started something else yesterday. I started working on some smaller projects, so I worked on these little axolotls here. These guys I'm gonna charge likely $10 for. Ended up making 2 of each color. I even went for a gray and black. A lot of you all suggested I should do this color for the larger axolotls. I have not had the desire to make more of those yet, so I decided to use those colors with this yarn though, or this pattern though. 2 different shades of green, so this lighter green and this darker green. I made 2 different shades of blue. I got light blue and a darker blue. And then I also made 2 different kinds of purple ones, so same base color, but the gills are different colors. Gill fin situation. But I ended up making 16. My plan is to make 6 more in pinks, shades of pinks, because obviously we need to have some pink on the table right now. We need the classic axolotl color, so I will make pink ones. I will admit I was going to take a total crochet break today because I am having some hand pain. A lot of you have commented saying that it's a wonder my arm hasn't fallen off, and yes, I do still feel pain, unfortunately. So my left hand, my left arm have been really sore recently, and it has nothing to do with anything else other than crochet. I did not do anything to injure myself besides crocheting a ton. I mean, you all can see it. I've crocheted a lot for this video. So I'm not taking a full break today though because I feel very inspired and I really want to crochet. So I'm going to finish the pink axolotls, but I'm going to crochet a lot slower today than I was yesterday. I literally made all of these yesterday and I finished 2 sharks yesterday. So that's a lot of crocheting on my hands. But to take a little bit of a break, it will be slower today. I'm just gonna make 6 axolotls today and that is it. I'm gonna do 2 different shades of pink and then a white with pink gills, and that will be all that I make today. And I'm gonna count that as the stuff I finish because I want to end this video here. For my new filming schedule, I'm technically a day early to end this video, but I'm gonna end it here so I can start editing. We're just gonna make it easier on myself. So I'm gonna count 22 axolotls because I will finish them today. So let me do some calculating and I will check in with you in just a second. Alrighty, I did the math. And over the last 2 weeks, that is, I made 29 chickens. I made 20 popping mushrooms, 1 turtle, or the tortoise, which was Avalon Crochet's pattern. So cute. I made 20 more mini possums, 8 sharks, and 22 mini axolotls. I'll put the pink ones on the screen so you can see them and know that they are finished. I just realized that I completely forgot to add the mini caterpillars I made into this list. So technically I actually made 118 items for a total of 775 items, and the monetary value I ended up increasing that to $1,505. Back to the video. I do not have an actual total for you, so I will put that on the screen so you can read it because I did clearance some things out and pull some things out that I haven't added into the monetary value. So the new totals on the screen, it should be more than last time, but less than what you would expect, if that makes sense. That is it. That's everything I have for you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you did, let's leave a pink heart or a red heart will work too emoji in the comments. I absolutely love seeing all the emojis. I'm actually kind of surprised that so many people watched to the end. Maybe I shouldn't be, but thank you for being here. Make sure to check out my coffee shop, spelled KO-FI. I have a discount code for all you amazing people who watch to the end, and that is single crochet in all caps. Enter that at checkout and you'll get 10% off your total order. Make sure to check out my chicken tutorial. I just released it. Super cute, perfect market make. If you're watching this video, I can hopefully assume that you also do some sort of market stuff, so make sure to check that out if you want to. My tutorials don't tend to do very well, so I appreciate anyone willing to watch my tutorials. That is all I have for you officially, and I will see you in my next video, which I haven't decided what it'll be yet, but you all know that it will be something. And until then, bye!